Hold on, I'm audio and video recording again, sorry. Turn it back on. Okay, am I being detained, officer?
Can you please put the sign down?
Am I being detained?
Yes, right now you are.
Okay, I do not consent to any detainment. I do not consent to any searches and seizures, and I plead the Fifth Amendment. Okay. Alright.
Okay. ID, please.
I do not consent to ID.
Why is that?
Because it's my right to privacy.
Okay, when you're walking around the city with a firearm, we have a right to ID you.
No, you don't. There is no law that cites that. Can you cite the ordinance for me, officer?
Okay, we got a call for suspicious.
Doesn't matter.
So we have a right to ID you. Okay.
No, you don't.
Make sure that.
I'm sorry, officer. You don't. There is no ordinance, and.
Sir, I'm not. Okay. Because I'm talking to you.
Okay, I will not. Okay. I do not consent to, officer. I do not consent to any searches and seizures.
Well, just while I'm talking to you.
And you know I'm defenseless. What's the word?
Okay. Here's the deal. When the police talk to you, we don't allow people to have firearms.
Officer, look, I do not want to have bad records to you. I have not filed a lawsuit the last time, and if this continues, I'm going to have to file a lawsuit. Okay. I will. I told you.
I don't know who you are.
I don't consent to any detainment. You have no. Tell me what reasonable suspicion of a crime am I committed?
Okay, you're walking around with firearms.
That's not a crime. That's not a crime.
People are complaining.
That is not a crime.
I want to know who you are to make sure you're
officer,
not
that is not a crime.
Good to go. Make sure that you don't
officer,
have any stolen firearms.
Am I free to go?
And then you'll.
Am I free to go?
I'd like to see your ID, please.
Officer, I do not consent. This is unlawful detainment right now, and I don't consent to this. I'm not trying to be a dick to you guys. You guys been harassing me. You already got pictures of me. You already see me in the newspaper.
I have not talked to you. Okay?
Well, Boone has talked to me.
Okay. Well, Sergeant Boone isn't the one handling this case.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you a sergeant, officer?
I am not.
Can I speak to your supervisor, please?
Right there.
Okay. Well, I tell you right now, I don't consent to this detainment. This is an unlawful detainment. What reasonable suspicion of a crime am I committing?
Okay. Here's the deal.
I'm listening.
When the police department responds to suspicious, take your hands out of your pockets, please. When the police police department responds to suspicious incidents, okay, and calls for service, okay, we like to identify who.
I'm sorry, officer. There is no ordinance. There's no city ordinance as well for that. There's no. This is not a Terry stop. There is no Terry stop in Oregon.
Really?
Yes.
There's no Terry stop.
No. It's been go with Eugene. The guy over there. He did the same thing. There is no Terry stop. If Ray went to court, if I have to, I will go to court. Because this is wrong. You can't just detain me unlawfully. If I'm waving a fucking firearm in the air like that, and maybe, yeah, of course, you have the right to detain me. That's reasonable suspicion. I am not
detained right now, okay? So just hang tight. I'm going to look up your name and who you are, and we'll figure it out that way, okay? But I don't know who you are. I'm going to make sure you don't have any warrants for your arrest, and that's what we do on every contact the police department makes when we get a call for service, okay?
I'm sorry,
so just hang tight
officer.
Here, and I'll be back.
Sir, we're not doing anything we wouldn't do on any other stop.
But you know who I am.
Let's listen. You know what? I've talked to you before, but I cannot remember your name right now. Okay?
It's in the newspaper today.
I didn't read the newspaper.
Okay.
Today, okay. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. We're just doing what we do on every stop. We didn't drive by you and find you.
Okay.
We got called out here. Okay. We got called out.
But aren't you guys supposed to be sworn to an oath? You are supposed to uphold your oath. Why are you guys violating that?
We're not doing anything right now. We're just doing our jobs. Okay. We have to make contact with you because we had a citizen call.
Okay.
Okay. So we're gonna uphold what they requested us to do.
But sir, there is no ordinance.
We're gonna get you identified when we get here, just like we do on every stop, just like we do at every.
But
every call we go to.
that's an unlawful detainment.
We're gonna find out who we're talking to. We're not detaining you right now.
But you just told me he detained me.
We have to figure out. We have to figure out who you are right now, okay? You're in our files. I just can't remember your name right now. Okay?
You guys have a picture of me too.
We gotta run you. We gotta make sure you're clear. We gotta make sure that you're not causing any disturbance out here. And we're gonna get out of here, okay?
But like I said, there is no law that said you have the right to stop someone lawfully doing an activity.
Right now we do.
That's not. Okay, tell me what.
I'm telling you.
Can you cite the law right now? You're stopping me.
You are bordering on disorderly conduct.
That's not
people out here concerned about you walking around with a firearm.
Why are you getting angry with me?
I'm just telling you because you keep talking over the top of me.
Okay, I'll stop
listen.
then. I'll stop for now.
All right. All you have to do is be a little cooperative with us right now, and we're going to be cooperative with you. We just got to make sure we understand who we're talking to. Officer Doe has never dealt with you before. He doesn't know you. He just knows your photo.
Okay.
Now what you going to say?
Like I said, this is an unlawful detainment, and I'm not trying to be like, look, you might think I'm difficult, but you guys are supposed to uphold the law.
Just drive by?
Yes.
Blow off our other
what am I doing? What law am I breaking?
Scare somebody.
I'm not scaring anyone. I have recording.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
No, that's their opinion. That's actually disorderly.
They're entitled to it. Okay, they're entitled to it. They're alarmed right now because you're walking around out here with a gun.
Right now.
Somebody called the police department.
Okay, but that is.
We respond.
Okay, that is disorderly conduct in the first degree if someone makes a false information, and you know that.
False information.
Yes, it is.
To them, you're alarming.
What law?
Why do you think you're being trespassed from places like Albertson? You've been trespassed from places all over the town.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't, officer.
Yes, you have.
Look,
Albertson's
okay,
right now,
yes, Albertsons, but no, they said I can come as long as I don't have firearms, and I agree with it. I didn't see first.
Okay.
I didn't see no sign
Yeah,
that
as
said.
long as you don't have your guns on you, they can allow you in the store. Yeah,
They even said it's all right if I can conceal it. It's no big deal. But still, they said they have a store policy. I didn't see no sign on the door. I would immediately get off the property. I respect all private property. I go to Best Buy. They don't care about me. They're cool with me. I go everywhere, and it's just Albertsons has a policy on it, and I respect their policy. Like I said, I'm walking.
Respect the fact that somebody drove by you and they're alarmed with you carrying guns in town. Okay.
So what happens if the black guy comes walking down? Should someone call it that, and you're gonna pull him over?
Terrible analogy. Very uneducated analogy.
What happens? Someone look. What am I carrying? I'm carrying a sign. I'm carrying a rifle slung behind my back. I carry a property holstered handgun on my side.
In today's world,
that's
we have
normalization
all
of
across
firearms.
this nation on a daily basis by whack jobs armed in our communities. Okay, that's why you're drawing people's attention.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and plead the fifth then, and I do not consent to
your hands out of your
intimidation.
pockets while we're talking to you. I'm not going to tell you again.
Cool. I'm sorry. I just kind of have it. Go ahead. You get mad at me if you want.
I'm not mad at you, man. We just got to figure out who you are. Okay.
Mr. Druin, here's the deal. Like I explained to you, when the police department responds to calls for service, okay, we didn't just randomly drive by here, okay, where we got a dispatch call for service from people that are driving by not knowing what you're doing with a pistol and rifle walking down the road, okay?
Okay.
So when we respond to calls for service, we ID the people that were in that call so that I can tell my boss who I talked to and what's going on and why I did what I did, okay?
Like I said.
Okay. But we're not going to argue back and forth about the law, okay? This is my job. This is what I do.
But your job is to uphold the Constitution and the law.
Okay, stop.
Go ahead.
We're not arguing about that. I'm telling you what my job is and what I do and what we all do. Okay?
That is your job.
So it is to identify people in our calls for service to determine if there's any crimes that have been committed.
That isn't legal.
Okay, that was my job. It's not. So when we leave, you can pick up your firearms and move on your way, but we're going to continue to get calls and we'll be back here talking to you.
Okay, well, like, officer, that was unlawful. You know it. Can you cite the ordinance? Can you cite the ordinance at least?
I'm not going to argue with you about it.
No, I'm just asking, can you cite the ordinance? All right.